Hey everybody, Chris here, coming to show you some more yard sale and thrift store finds. I know it's been a while, but I ended up having to move. I don't know if you can tell here, it's a bit of a change of scenery. I got a little bit different of a setup now. Just like one of those deals where I had to spend a lot of time getting rid of stuff while also bringing stuff in to sell and stuff. So I didn't really have time for videos. I think I just uploaded one a week ago from May, and I have another one from June that I meant to film 2 parts but never did. But anyway, this is everything I've gotten since moving here. Definitely left out a bunch of stuff from before the move. But as you can see, I still have a bunch of stuff. But anyway, yeah. So new apartment. The lighting's kind of weird in here. It's super high ceilings, so the light doesn't really reach down here that well. Using a desk lamp, so hopefully things don't look too bad. I'm gonna try and figure out lighting a little better for future videos, but for now, well, we're just going to live with this. So yeah, let's get into this stuff. So over here, start there. I got a Batman Monopoly. I paid $1 for that at a yard sale. That goes for like, I would say between 50 and 100. A lot of the listings I'm seeing are around 100, but I feel like people aren't buying it, so I'm gonna probably price it like between there somewhere. Under that is an inbox Atari 2600. Came with some games. I'll show you these real quick. Came in these like containers I've never really seen before. This one I think adjusts to different size cartridges. I think you can put Atari 400 or 800 games in here as well. But yeah, came with Frogger, Space Invaders, Video Pinball, Pitfall, Donkey Kong, Grand Prix, Pac-Man, Boxing, and then these other kind of cool containers where it only holds 4 games, but it looks like you can like buy more and more and like kind of build a wall of games, so that's kind of cool. But it came with Night Driver, Asteroid, Circus Atari, Maze Craze, Mousetrap, Mystery Game, Super Challenge, Baseball, and Dark Cavern. So none of those are particularly rare or anything, but kind of decent number of games. Then right here, I got a couple Texas Instrument BA2 Plus Professionals. I got that and that pedal and one of those Wii's. I think I paid maybe like 35, 40 altogether for it. This is a TC Helicon Harmony pedal. I have not tested it. I just found an AC adapter I think that will work with it. But it looks like it's like a $150 pedal. I might try and incorporate it into my setup. I might not. I don't get too fancy with mine, so I'm not really sure if I'll keep it, but who knows. Got a CD player. That was $5 at a yard sale, sealed. Some of these Sony ones sealed can go for like $100, $200. I think this one is maybe around like the 120 range. They do take a little while longer. Definitely, if you find sealed Sony CD players, buy them. Got a yo-yo, which you never usually get. This one I think doesn't really go for much. I think this is like $8 or $9. Because I had a yo-yo from my last video, actually, I think, that I put up. There should be one between this and that, but I think that one ended up selling for like 15. But yeah, this is like a newer one. It's a Fireball. I had a very similar one with it had different art on it as a kid. We got some Polaroids and a Fuji Instax. This one she said was broken, but I just took the batteries out and I put it back in, and I took a picture fine. But these lights don't move when you adjust this dial, so it might be broken. It does take pictures, so I'm not really sure the value there. I might end up just selling it for parts so I don't get somebody angry at me. But yeah, we get a 1/600 that came with that pack of film. I paid $20 for that plus this Wii over here that I haven't tested, and that came in the bag, and it came with a little stack of games right there. I imagine there's a copy of Wii Sports inside there because they have the folder for it. So, and then under that's just like 3 other PS2s I haven't tested yet that I've gotten. I know one of them is probably broken because I bought 2 from the same guy. I bought some other stuff from him as well. It was all kind of junky, but like kind of okay. And I didn't really pay much at all. So behind that, copy of Monopoly, Red Sox sealed. It's like the 2004 championship. I only bought it because it's sealed. I think it'll be super slow mover, but I think I might be able to get between like 40 and 60 bucks for it just because it's sealed. Over there, copy of Clue Master Detective. I paid $1 for that at a yard sale. That ended up being complete, which was great, even though I have 2 parts copies and I kind of wish I could like get through the parts with it. Yeah, it's gone down in value. I was selling them for like 50-60 bucks maybe like June, and it's October now, but I think it's down to like 35, which is kind of unfortunate. But hopefully the price will pick back up. Let's swing back over here. Got a couple more board games. Picking up a lot of these vintage game collection games. Got Scrabble. I think that one goes for about 40-50 in Life. I sold 2 copies of that for 60, so definitely great finds there. I think I only paid $1 for Scrabble, and I think I might have paid $4.99 at Savers for Life. Next to that's Diamond Scrabble. Diamond Scrabble and Deluxe Scrabble were going for like a decent amount. I only paid, I think, $3 for that. The Deluxe Scrabble, it's basically the same exact thing. I think the coloring is the only thing that's different. I think even the Deluxe one has black tiles. I'm not 100% sure, but they both go for about like 45 right now. I don't think they print like this version of it anymore, Diamond or the Spinning Deluxe, but yeah, hopefully get a decent amount for that. And up here, got a sealed copy of Connect 4 Folio. I think that's going to be a slow sell, but I think it will go for about 40. And then next to that's a Sega Genesis in the box. It had 2 power cables. One was for a Model 2, but it didn't have an AV cable. I only paid $5 for it, so not a bad deal for a boxed system. Like, I don't really pick up Segas too much anymore because their value is pretty low. I will pick through the games, obviously, but I had a stack of Sega Genesises forever. I'm finally down to like 4 or something like that. Plus, I've had a boxed Sega Genesis Model 2 for a while, so I don't know. I might try and lot all the boxed versions I have together and see if that works out, but Sega Genesis has been really super slow. So, yeah, next to that, we got Pizza Party. Picked that up at Savers for $2.99, complete. It still goes for about $45-50, and that's on top of 3 Xbox 360s. Basically every version of it. The original, I think it's called the Pro, the middle one, and the E, which is the one I have. I think I paid $15 each for the black ones, and I paid $20, I think, for the white one, even though it doesn't have a hard drive. But I managed to get a couple decent PlayStation 1 games for it. I got Silent Hill. I know that already sold for $30, so I already made back my money. I actually don't have a hard drive to slap in the white one. I felt like I did, but I must have put it in another system I had. Probably the one on the shelf right there. But yeah, in front of that, we got a couple PS1s. I paid $5 at a yard sale for one. And then I paid $10 for the other one. And it came with a decent stack of games. I probably should have talked them down a little bit. Oh yeah, I actually bought the Xbox 360E at the same yard sale, and I think I actually might have paid $20 for the E. But it came with a 320 gig hard drive, and that'll go for about $25-30. So definitely worth it. Go here. Go one of these eTrex Garmin personal GPS I've had like 4 or 5 of these over the years. The price goes up and down. The yellow one, for some reason, is always like 30 bucks more than this one. I don't know if it's like a better model, but they look exactly the same besides the color. This I think will go for about 40. It came with a case, so that was cool. Got a Sansa SanDisk not GPS MP3 player. I'll go for about 30, 40. Small collection of iPods. Didn't pay more than $10 for any of them, I think. Got one of these for the first time ever. It's a Product Red shuffle. I've never had a Product Red iPod at all. Yeah, I got those. I got these this morning. It's actually raining right now. It's Saturday morning. I'd usually be out at yard sales, but there weren't a lot. I just went to the ones that were closest to me that said rain or shine, and surprisingly got some stuff. I ended up with that iPod and that GSI for $15. Came with these games. I'll show you real quick. Lego Indiana Jones, The Adventure Continues, or The Original Adventures? The Original Adventures. Wheel of Fortune, and Happy Feet 2. When I saw it through the case, I thought it was Diddy Kong Racing because I only looked at it pretty quick. And it wasn't. They had a few other games, but it was just like 2 Nintendogs games and, I don't know, some other kids game that didn't really matter. And then I picked up this one for $5 at another yard sale this morning. And that'll go for about like 70. That one will go for about 30-ish. DS will go for about 40. And those games, I'll probably just end up having a lot together and hopefully get rid of or give away with something. Moving on, got a little Lego Friends set over there. I got that, a copy of The Division, and I think a sealed copy of Mass Effect 2 that I still have. I paid $10 for all of that. In front of that is one of those at-game Sega Genesis. It's one with, I forget if that one's 40 or 80 built-in games, even though I think like 20 or 30 of them are just like really crap games they threw on there, and they aren't even Sega Genesis games. But I bought that with those 2 PS2s. Also got some Guitar Hero guitars, which are already gone, and maybe something else that's gone. In front of that, one of these Tiger Electronic Pokeball games. Some of you guys might be having like nightmare flashbacks just trying to make this thing work. I've never seen a game with this control. There's like a ball inside, and these lights light up, and you just kind of make the ball go where the lights are. It was miserable. I thought it was broken at first because I was pushing these buttons and they weren't doing anything. But it's because there's a ball inside. So I played with that for like 5 minutes, and once I figured out how it worked, I was like, oh, this is terrible. So yeah, there's that. I got a CD player. Paid like $2 for that. I don't know if it works yet. I have to test that. If it does work, those usually go for about 40 to 50. I haven't looked up that model. It might have gone down. It might have gone way up. But the Sony Sports CD players are usually pretty high. Get an Xbox 360 controller, wired. On Amazon, these are like gated, but for some reason I can still like restock. So I've been managing to still sell them for like $60. So it's a good find, but I don't think that's gonna last long. Back there, another stack of systems. Got a original Nintendo down there that came with Ninja Gaiden. I think I paid $13 for it. It didn't have a power cord, but I have a bunch lying around, so it wasn't a problem. And I picked up, I'll show you over here, just like a mess of wires. And that came with some of these systems, but like I also just picked up random wires and controllers at a couple yard sales because that's all they had for like barely anything. So that was cool. On top of that's PS2. I don't even remember. A couple Wii's, one I already told you about. The other one, I'm not really sure where that one came from. And on top of that, a PS2 Slim. I think I paid $10 for it. I think it had a game in it. I think it was Dance Dance Revolution. And down here is probably my favorite find. I bought this in a CD player. I think I paid $40. It was a cassette player actually, and the cassette player ended up being broken. Like the motor was just kind of like running out, so like the songs were like. But I got a couple other games with it. But yeah, PS Vita. I'm gonna keep this one actually. I have one. I played a lot. It's starting to get a little weird. The touch responses are kind of not great. It also has a couple like little cracks and dents and stuff. So I'm gonna hold on to this because I've been thinking about buying another one lately, and they just I feel like they stopped making them a year and a half ago, but I just heard an announcement that they officially stopped making them, or they will at the end of the year. So I don't know if that just means like the Japanese models were still being made, but either way, great find, works great. The guy used it a little bit, but not really. Yeah, $40 came with these games. You got Ninja Gaiden, Killzone Mercenary, and Uncharted Golden Abyss, all of which I already have. These two, Killzone and Uncharted, these are great games for Vita if you haven't played them. I've never been a huge Ninja Gaiden fan. I played it a little bit. It's fine. But yeah, I'm going to sell these since I already have them, but I'm going to keep the Vita. Yeah, super happy to find that. When he was talking about it, he just said, "Oh yeah, I have a PS," and I'm like, "PSP?" And he's like, "No, PS Vita." I was like, "Oh, a Vita, yeah, bring that out." So I was super excited about that. We'll go through this little stack of games. Oh yeah, this I got with the PS2. Oh yeah, the PS2 Slim and the Wii I got together. I think I actually only paid $20. I ended up getting a couple other games I didn't notice at first as well, so I think I ended up paying him another $2 or $3, and I think I also bought the One Step off his friend because it was like a multi-family thing. But anyway, this also came with it. Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extract. It was only like $5. Got Mortal Kombat and Toy Story. I actually kind of don't remember where these ones came from. It might have been like at the bottom of a box with like one of the PlayStation 2s. Not really sure because I don't have another Sega. Ninja Gaiden came with that. And then guys were having a yard sale. I asked for games. He went in, he grabbed some stuff. He's like, "Oh, $2 each." Had a copy of Uncharted 4. Already sold that for like $8. A couple other Nintendo games. These are the only ones I walked away with. Excite Bike, Bionic Commando, and Little Mermaid. These are all about like $8 to $10 games. So like nothing huge. But that was a nice find. And then I think we're down to just the games. Oh, actually, let's take a look at this. I think I paid $3 for this. The Super Nintendo didn't have any cables. Guy said he had a ton of video game stuff, but like everything was so gross looking. Like this, I used like 2 or 3 wet wipes to like clean this off. I'm surprised it's as clean as it is based on how it looked. He had a bunch of like empty cases and like a few like random like crap games here and there. He said he had a ton more, but they were like just digging stuff out and digging stuff out, even though the yard sale had been going for like an hour at the point I'd got there. But yeah, I managed to get this, but like take a look at that. Like, oh geez, like I've never seen a game in this bad a condition. I have not plugged it in to see if it works, like either this or this. If it does work, I think I'm just gonna, next time I get like a sports game or something, I'm just gonna take the back off of that and put it onto this, because the screws, like I think it's on there, it's still together, so I think the front still works even though that's not in great condition. But yeah, I like couldn't believe how like broken that was. Also, I mean, that's missing the little plastic peg that's supposed to be back there, but the 2 prongs are there, so it probably will still work. There's definitely supposed to be a plastic peg in there to make sure that the power cord's lined up properly. I unfortunately don't have a power cord. I had another couple Super Nintendos lying around that I've been like trying to list, but I don't have power cords, and they're expensive, and the third-party ones are terrible. I ordered one once. It didn't power it enough for it to display all the colors. It was bad, and then I couldn't get a refund because I'd waited too long to mention it. So yeah. Anyway, let's go through the stack of games. So these were the games that came with that Wii there. Came in one of those cases. But yeah, let's try and go through these fast. So we got Wii Fit Plus, Pet Sports, Disney Sing It, Pop Hits, American Idol Encore 2, Just Dance 4, Just Dance Summer Party, and Thrillville Off the Rails. All those are like sort of scratched, but they'll probably work because they're not too bad. And then this came with that original 360 and Silent Hill, Bushido Blade. It was like a fighting game from Square Enix, or Squaresoft at the time. I think that goes for what, 10, maybe 15. These came with one of the PlayStations. We got Monopoly. This was inside of a PS2. Triple Play 2000, No Jack, Test Drive 5, NASCAR 98, and this was in a PS2 as well, Tigger's Honey Hunt. That came with all these wrestling games I'm about to show you. Yeah, so none of those games are great, but yeah, so got a PS2, I think it was, yeah, I only paid $20. PS2, the following games, we got, is it ECW? WCW Backstage Assault, WCW Mayhem, and then sealed wrestling games, a bunch of sealed wrestling games. So we got a sealed WF Warzone. I think that might go for like 30, 40, 50. ECW Anarchy Rules. I think that goes for about 30, 40. SmackDown 2. I've sold a copy of this before for 70. So I'm hoping for the same. Might be a little more, might be a little less. WrestleMania, the arcade game. I don't think this will go for that much. Maybe 40. Sealed copy of SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Open copies of this, or maybe the next one, go for like, I think like 15, $20. So sealed, I think this one was around 80. Sealed SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. I think this one was around like 40, 50. And I have a couple open ones as well. They're probably at the bottom of the stack. I got this at Savers the other day. Yep, $3.99. That'll go with a Wii. This came with the original 360. I played it a couple days ago. I've heard it's terrible, and I started to play it, and I'm like, no, this is kind of cool. The cutscene and the opening's very different for Sonic. And I started playing it, and I'm like, no, this is like a regular Sonic game. Like, it's not great, but it's still fine. And then I kept playing it, and I was like, oh, this is so bad. Like, by the time I was halfway through the first level, I was like, oh, I understand why everyone hates this game. So yeah, there's Sonic the Hedgehog, 2006. Another copy of Wii Sports Resort came with one of the Wii's, and a copy of Wii Sports. Might have been the only games that came from one of the Wii's, actually. Another wrestling game, Showdown Legends Wrestling, open. It's like $5 most. Mario Kart Wii came with one of the Wii's. That came with the original 360, Need for Speed Chef. Then we got Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts / VV Pinata. Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. This I got with trying to see. Nope. I think I got another game. I forget what it was, but Battle for Middle Earth 2 and some other game. I think I paid $3. I think I already sold the other game, and I can't remember what it is right now. SmackDown Just Bring It. This one might have been about $10. NBA 2K6 and Rumble Roses, which I thought I'd sold the copy I'd gotten a while ago, but I guess I didn't. This one goes for about like $9 usually. Wii Sports. I think I picked this up at a yard sale for $0.25. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I think this one actually might be a $12, $15 game. Not tested it yet, so I'll put that over there, try and remember. Jurassic Park. This one actually didn't come in the case, but I had a case with a manual. That came with Toy Story and Mortal Kombat, but I'm still really blanking on why I have them. I think this came inside one of the 360s. I think it was the E. It's Mass Effect. Put it in a case I got. This was a Jet Grind radio case, or Jet Grind Future, or Jet Set Radio Future, whatever. Dead Island, sealed copy of Just Dance 2014. That came with the Wii in the middle there. Disneyland sealed. Neither of those go for more than like $5-10. Walking Dead. I think I got this with the blue iPod there, and actually got another white old classic iPod, like the really thick ones when they're like that thick. I think I paid $15. The blue one works, the white one did not work, and this works fine. It looks perfect, but that'll go for like $8 or $9. This came with the Vita, Knights of the Old Republic, Doom 3. I think I actually got Doom 3 with the blue iPod as well. So no, I didn't. He only had Xbox 360 games. I don't know where I got Doom 3. I think that might have been with those original Nintendo games. So I've never played it. More than like 5 minutes to test it on like the original Xbox, so I'm gonna hold on to that. We got Zumba, we got Resident Evil 5, Connected Adventures, Zumba Fitness Core, Max Payne 3, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, NBA 2K13, Game Party in Motion, Borderlands, Resident Evil 6, Medal of Honor Warfighter, Battlefront 2 I picked up off a kid for like $3. By kid I mean like some 18-year-old dude. Just because I didn't have it. I know people complain about it, but I liked the last one. So Mario and Sonic Winter Olympic Games, Guitar Hero 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, Infinite Undiscovery. I think I picked up these two games at a yard sale for like $4, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Mass Effect, that came with that Lego set. Sims 3 Pets. I forget where I got that, but I'm going to hold on to that. My girlfriend's been wanting to play Sims for a while, so we'll hold on to that. Walking Dead, Game of the Year. I think I got these two together. That I'll sell probably about like $9-10. Minecraft. I don't think I put it in one of the last videos, but I picked up a copy on PS3 that had a code for the Vita version for free. I downloaded the Vita version, and then it offered me the PS3 version for free as well. So I just downloaded both of those, and then it came with a code for the PS4 version for only $5. And then I had plenty of credit from like Sony rewards from getting trophies. So then I just pretty much got that for free as well. And then I sold the copy of Minecraft for $12. So actually, I made money and got 3 copies of Minecraft for free. So I was pretty happy about that. So if you ever see these, sometimes there's a code in here for a Vita version. Even if you don't have Vita, download it, because you'll get the PS3 version for free, and you don't need the disc. So yeah, so that's about $12. Rogue Squadron, I paid $25 for this at a yard sale. I think they had more GameCube games earlier in the day. Final Fantasy X, I'm not really sure. Crash, Wrath of Cortex, WRC 4, I forget where that came from. Oh, here's the other copy of Rumble Roses I was thinking about. Silent Hill Homecoming, and last Rock Band 3. Don't really remember where I got half of those. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, welcome to the new space. I plan on getting like a desk and not like operating off the floor anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out lighting. I'm gonna have to figure out it's kind of like a better like feng shui kind of situation. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. I also recently bought a metal detector, So I think I'm gonna do a few metal detector videos. I haven't gotten it in yet, and I need to wait for it to not be rainy. But hopefully before the end of the year, I'll have maybe one or two metal detector videos up. It's something I've always wanted to do. I got a metal detector from my girlfriend's dad a while ago, but it was too old. It was too old and broken and didn't really work. But I bought a new one. So yeah, if you like metal detector and other forms of treasure hunting besides going to yard sales and buying stuff, subscribe and yeah, you'll see those videos when they come out. So yeah, thanks so much and goodbye.